by Empassion Pelvic Health.
Well, we are here on location today at Empassion Pelvic Health. They've been open for just over a year now, and today we're going to learn about some of the different services that they provide. We've got Melanie Abbott here with us, along with Noelle Eads, and of course the two founders here. And we're going to start with you, Noelle. Tell me a little bit about how this all got started.
Yeah, thank you. We're so happy to be here. So Melanie and I actually have been coworkers our entire PT career. So we graduated from ETSU 10 years ago and started immediately in the field of pelvic health. And so pelvic floor physical therapy is a specialized field within PT where we specialize in urinary, bowel, and sexual dysfunction. And then we also treat kind of perinatal health. And so Melanie's going to talk a little bit more about that. But because it is a specialized field, it's really hard to do in standard PT environments. So a lot of standard PT groups have very fast-paced treatment where you're in large gym spaces, and a lot of the things that we do are very private and intimate. And so really just stemming from some burnout dealing with a lot of that fast-paced environment and kind of corporate healthcare restrictions and insurance limitations really led us to really the dream to just kind of start a practice to really treat the way we really felt patients should be treated, the way they deserve and with the highest quality that we could do. And so we decided to go off on our own about a year ago. And so we've been really successful since then, and we've grown a lot just over the past year.
And one of the things I know you guys talk about is really getting to the root of someone's problem, not just treating the symptoms. Tell me a little bit about some of the different clients and different things that you guys see.
Okay, we work with both men, women, and children of all ages. We do see children for early intervention, which is a year or younger. But then the children that we mostly see are pediatric pelvic health patients, so kids that have bowel or bladder issues. We also treat women across the lifespan, really, so perinatal, pregnancy, postpartum, and then through the lifespan with menopause, and also with conditions like endometriosis and interstitial cystitis, those type of conditions we also treat.
So certainly a lot of different people, lots of different ages, and I noticed too, like just looking around your office, it's very warm, very inviting. You have like several different areas. It's very spread out. So sort of tell me a little bit about the layout of the office and how that helps to provide the services that you guys do.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have private treatment rooms like we talked about. A lot of our care requires a lot of intimate one-on-one care. So the majority of our treatments take place in our private rooms where the therapist is one-on-one for an entire hour with the patient each session. But then we do have a lot of exercise-based stuff that we do with patients. So women, for instance, that are having incontinence with like running, jumping, we want to work with them on exercise to help them get better with that. And then we do a lot of dynamic movement and different things like that for a lot of different conditions that we treat. And so we do a lot more in the gym area with that, but a lot of our treatments are very manual based, meaning we do a lot of hands-on treatment with patients for pain relief, management of scar tissue, different muscle dysfunctions, things like that. And so in order to have kind of that private treatment where patients feel comfortable, we do a lot of that in our treatment sessions.
And I can only imagine for a lot of these people, they have probably been living with these symptoms for a long time before taking that step and asking for help. What kind of a response do you guys get when you're working with the different clients when they see these results?
Well, it's really amazing. We say this a lot, almost till we're blue in the face, but just because it's common doesn't mean it's normal. And so a lot of people have normalized the conditions that we treat. In fact, there's a research study out there that shows that women on average wait 6.5 years from first developing symptoms to get help for urinary, bowel, and sexual issues. And so for us, it's so rewarding just to be able to help women understand that leakage isn't normal after you have a baby. It's not normal for sex to hurt. And just really to have the quality of life that they should expect as they age and that they shouldn't expect to deal with pain and different issues.
And of course, a lot of this is through physical therapy and really working on, I've seen some of the different photos that you guys show, working on the different parts.
Yeah, I think probably the thing that we hear the most from people is, I wish I would have known this sooner. So one of the things we want to get out is that it is available to us, and that is something that we can do. So yes, like Noelle was saying, we're working on different body parts. We're working on coordination of the pelvic floor, which is part of the body that most people don't know that they have, right? And so we're just coordinating breath and movement and strength and bringing it all together for people.
And so unique. I was saying pelvic health, and this is something I love. It's in your name. You guys are very passionate about helping women, children, and even men through a lot of these problems.
Yes, absolutely. It's something that we have really been obsessed with since we got out of school. It's so rewarding, and just being able to help kids even that deal with like bedwetting, that are scared to go to slumber parties, get better. For women to be able to run a mile without leaking all over themselves. For husband and wife to be able to be intimate and not have issues with that. It's so rewarding. And regular physical therapy, general physical therapy is great. You know, helping people with chronic injuries and conditions, but there's just something about this population that is just so much of what they deal with is painful, difficult, embarrassing, and so it's just really life-changing for them. And so for us, it just brings us so much joy to be able to help them with it.
I would imagine it's very rewarding, such sensitive type topics that, you know, you almost develop a relationship with you guys before you can actually start to tell you what is happening.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the reasons we're really adamant about having longer treatment sessions, a lot of one-on-one time with our therapists. That's something that you're generally not going to get in a typical PT environment, and so that's really why we wanted to create and found this clinic, just so that we can help patients to the best of our ability and just help them be comfortable.
We're going to give everybody the information. If you would like to learn more, they've got a great website, EmpassionPelvicHealth.com. Of course, they're located right here in Johnson City. They're also very social. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram.
The preceding segment sponsored by Empassion Pelvic Health.